That's me all set for my IIM Amritsar interview. It's an online interview, so I have my laptop ready. The Zoom link I've already received, and for audio, I'm going to use earphones because I feel the quality is better with earphones. And it's scheduled on 27th of February 2025 in the morning slot. And that's me waiting for it. We'll keep you updated about how it goes, what questions did they ask me in the video. So this is how it looked. It said panel number 1 on 27th February 2025 forenoon, which is scheduled at 9 a.m. And as you could see, it's already 9:11, and yeah, still waiting. So after waiting and waiting, at 9:32, we receive a message on Zoom itself, which said that we will shortly begin your interviews. And then there was a sequence of cat IDs that the interviews are going to be happening in this sequence. And my number was fourth in the line. And it also mentioned that each interview is going to last for 10 to 12 minutes only. And if you're not there on the Zoom call when your turn comes, then they will just jump off to the next person. So it was compulsory to be on the Zoom call till the time your turn comes. So I was just then waiting, and to my surprise, by 9:58 or something, they admitted me in. So literally, they were just having 7 to 8 or maximum 10 minutes of interview with everybody because I was fourth in the row. And okay, fine. So I was also expecting my interview to be quick, and the reviews that I've already heard about online said that the interviews were gonna be quick. So there were two panelists in my interview. Both of them were female. So the first panelist was going through my form, and she was asking me about, okay, so you have done bachelor's in English literature, and I said, okay, yeah. Then she was inquiring about what's my current role, or where am I working, or what am I working as, and I explained that I work as a teacher to kindergarten children and all of those ideas. Then the question which I was expecting, that why do you want to shift from teaching to this, and I gave my answer which I have already prepared. So it was about my academics, so just the bachelor's that I am into, and what's my current job role. There was nothing in detail about it. Then they directly moved. One of the panelists who was interviewing me first, she directly went to asking me that, okay, do you know that in MBA that we would have mathematics and economics, and the course would be inclined towards it. I was like, yeah, I am aware of it and I am ready to learn. And I've even learned mathematics for my CAT as well. So it's mathematics is a subject that I like, so I would be able to pick it up. So she's like, are you fine if I ask you some questions regarding the same? I said, mathematics for sure, economics I can try, because I had never studied economics formally, because of the fact that in my high school as well, I was having humanities as my stream. Then she asked me one or two questions. The first question was that if I have three dice, then what is the probability, what are the number of outcomes that I will have? And I was just trying to recall, and I guess each dice would have six. So I was just calculating in my head, 6 are 36, 36 into 6, and I was trying to calculate. And she saw that I am calculating. So she said, I don't want the answer, tell me the process. So I just explained her that, okay, each dice will have six outcomes, and there are three dice in a row, and it will be 6 into 6 into 6. So I did not give her a number, but she wanted to know the process. Then she asked me about one more mathematical question which I'm not able to recall, and then she asked me, do you have pen and paper beside you? Then I was having it, and I just took it off, and she was like, can you draw me a graph of y is equal to x square? Now I knew this, but I forgot at the moment, and I got confused with all the graphs. And I just thought of a value for y. Like, okay, if I keep y 1, then x would also be 1. So one of the coordinates would be 1:1. But what if I keep y x as 2, then y will be 4. Then one of the coordinate would be 2 comma 4. So I just drew a straight line. I did not calculate for a minus sign, which was a mistake, and because of which my graph was like a slanting straight line. And I just showed it to the camera, and then she was like, it's not like this, it's like a parabola. And I was like, okay, yeah. If I would have calculated a minus as well, then I would have got it, but nevertheless. So that was one of the questions that I was unable to get it correct. Then she said that I'm done with my part. Ma'am, you could continue. So then the second panelist started asking me. So she was going through my mark sheets meanwhile, is what I assume, because the first question she asked me, how will you manage a conflict? So I thought it's a very generic question and I was trying to answer in a very generic point of view. But then she was like, no, you had a selective in your undergraduation, which was conflict management. So tell me about what did you learn in that? So I tried to tell her once or twice that it was just an elective subject. I don't exactly remember what did we study, and I was like, when this subject was going on, it was even online sessions. But she was like, "Tell me exactly what did you study in it." She did not want it in a general point of view, but exact from the academic point of view. And I was trying to answer that, but I'm not very confident that I did the right thing because I really don't remember that. Moving ahead, she asked me, okay, do you know what is GDP? I said I have a blurred idea about it, and I gave a half correct full form of it and connected it with the national income, which was indirectly a right connection but not the direct point of view. Then she asked me, do you know the difference between fiscal rate and monetary rate of RBI? Which I was unaware of. Then she asked me, who is the governor of RBI? Again, a question which I know, but I wasn't able to recall at the moment. So I said that, I'm so sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to recall, and I understand it's an important thing, and I will definitely read upon it more. Then, for mathematic point of view, she asked me that, do you know mean, median, mode? I said yes. Then she asked me what is the difference between mean and median. It was easy. I was able to answer that. Then she asked me that which is the situation in which we prefer mode over mean. Now this was a tricky one because I have never studied this, but I was just trying to answer logically, saying that okay, when one of the outcomes are very much in recurring item, then we consider mode over mean because it's a most recurring item and hence it's the mode as well. So she was like, yeah, everybody knows the definition. Give me a real life example. So when she said this, I felt better. Okay, whatever I've said, just logically making a connection is true. Then I just stated an example from my workplace itself, which made it way more relevant than any random example. I guess that went well. And then just say, yeah, we are done. So just like this, 8 to 10 minutes max. By 10:10, I was done with it. And that was all about my IIM Amritsar interview. There are other interviews which are also lined up for which I am preparing and will be sharing my journey with you over this channel. I hope you all love the sailing along. Do share this, whoever is preparing for their Amritsar interview, because I guess it will be helpful for them to understand that they will need to wait for it is gonna be a quick rapid fire round only. There would be no long discussions, and it's doable. It's something that you could take a little chill pill about. Is what my opinion is. Let me know if you have any questions, and if this video helped you in any way, then do drop a comment. Love the sailing along. Thank you so much.